What's up, YouTube? T Movies here. Now, normally since September is pretty much here, normally I'll do my top, my rankings of my anticipated TV shows, like TV premieres of September. But since September is packed with loads of shows, from returning to new shows and whatnot, I decided to just pretty much talk about the shows that's premiering without just ranking them. So I'm probably gonna start doing this from now on instead of just ranking my anticipated shows. Just go down the premiere dates and whatnot. So with that being said, here are the premieres of September. All right, the first show that's premiering in September is on Monday, September 2nd, which is a Hulu documentary. Oh, that's not Hulu. All right. Anyway, premiering on Monday, September 2nd is an HBO. It's a Hulu documentary. I'm getting used to saying HBO documentary. But it's a Hulu documentary called Untouchable, which is a documentary that talks about the scandal of the sexual misconduct allegations with Harvey Weinstein, and pretty much talks about the rise and fall of Weinstein. Now, I'm probably not gonna watch this because I'm not that interested in that. But maybe it could be good or whatnot. But I don't know. Anyway, also on Monday, September 2nd, there's the Drain the Oceans, which is the Thai cave rescue. It's, of course, the documentary about the cave rescue that happened last year. Really heroic story. And I know they're supposed to be doing feature films based on it too. So from a documentary to film, this is an interesting story to tell. I do love me anything heroic and anything it's inspirational and all that. So I don't really watch much Nat Geo stuff, but they put out some really interesting programs, so I'll probably give that one a shot. Alright, premiering on Tuesday, September 3rd on FX, it's Season 2 of Mayans MC. Now, I was never really the biggest fan of Sons of Anarchy. I mean, it was okay, it's a decent show, but I quite dug its spin-off, Mayans MC. I really quite dug the cast involved. It's an interesting storyline. And of course, if season 3 happens, to let you guys know, it's the creator of the show. Is not going to be. Can't remember that creator's name. Kurt. I think his name is Kurt Sutter. Yeah, that's his name. Kurt Sutter. He's not going to be the showrunner for season 3 if that gets renewed. So there's that. But I'm still really looking forward for season 2 of Mayans MC. I mean, hopefully season 2 will be as good as the first season. Also on September 3rd, there's a season 4 of Greenleaf, which is a show on OWN, which I don't really watch. But if you guys are into Greenleaf, it has Keith David in it. Some interesting cast members. It's I believe it's produced by Oprah, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really watch the show, so I cannot really comment much about the show itself. But if you're a fan of Greenleaf, good news, season 4 will be premiering on September 3rd. So there's that. Now, Wednesday, September 4th, I'm actually really intrigued by. And that is Wu-Tang: An American Saga, which is a Hulu miniseries about famed rap group Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing but... who doesn't love a good Wu-Tang Clan? You got Method Man. That dude's playing Method Man looks cool, by the way. And you got Redman. And you also got a few actors playing them, like Shamik Moore is in this, who was just seen in, or I should say, heard in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I think this looks great. I've always liked Wu-Tang Clan's music, and after seeing a biopic about NWA, why not do something about Wu-Tang Clan? They're a really good notorious rap group. So yeah, I'm really looking forward for that Wu-Tang Clan miniseries. But again, that's premiering on September 4th on Hulu. I'm gonna have that. Hopefully, they'll have that Wu-Tang Clan "Ain't Nothing" with song in the show. I mean, that's an awesome song right there. All right. Also on September 4th on YouTube Premium, which by the way, starting in September, the shows from YouTube Premium are going to be free from now on. So if you guys want to watch Cobra Kai, it's going to be free. If you guys want to watch, maybe Wayne or whatever, that's going to be free to watch. So yeah, it's starting in September. Can't remember the actual date, but in September, YouTube Premium is going to be for free. So there you go. But anyway, YouTube Premium has something called a Student's Guide to Your First Year of College, which I'm guessing is about guide to your first year in college. I don't know much about that. There's also something called All Elite Wrestling, which I don't really watch wrestling so much, so I don't know much about that. For some reason, there's the Real Housewives of Dallas season 4 of Bravo. I don't even know why I'm talking about that. I mean, yeah. But if you're a fan of Real Housewives, I mean, I don't know what's. I mean, I don't know why Real Housewives are so popular. I mean, wait. I mean, I guess there is an audience. Sorry about that. Anyway, I guess there is an audience for the Real Housewife franchise, but I mean, there's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There's Real Housewives of oh boy, so many Real Housewives there. I mean, ooh. Anyway, I'm talking way too much about Real Housewives. I'm moving along. Also on Friday, September 6th, there's season 2 of the animated series Nico and the Sword of Light, which I never really seen. That'd be pretty. Probably is good. Sacha Baron Cohen has a TV show called The Spy, which I gotta say, Sacha Baron Cohen is a cool actor, but I don't really know how unpopular this is. But I really quite like Sacha Baron Cohen more with his comedy work than his dramatic stuff. Because I mean, come on, Borat. Um, what else? Oh yeah, Bruno. Hey, Sacha Baron Cohen is awesome. But anyway, in a the show is written and directed by Gideon Raff, and it's based on the life of top Israel's top uh, Mossad spy named Eli Cohen, who's a spy in Syria, and he's being played by Cohen. So I mean, I saw the trailer, but it didn't really pique my interest to be honest. Yes, so I'm probably not gonna watch it, but hey, I do like anything Sacha Baron Cohen is in, so maybe if I watch, it'll probably be because of him. But also on September 6th, there's something called Archibald's Next Big Thing. I don't know much about that. Elite Season 2, which I never really seen Season 1, so I can't comment on that. Hip Hop Evolution Season 3, which is a Netflix thing, which I don't even know what Hip Hop Revolution is. Okay, there's also on Showtime. There's a Couples Therapy, which I don't really care about. There's Into the Dark, episode 12 here, which I never seen Into the Dark. I've heard lots of people who like the show, but I never really checked it out. I gotta check out Into the Dark. Anyway, also now on September 6th is actually my anticipated one. Also premiering September 6th is Titans season 2. I was surprised of how great the first Titans was. Okay, I'm being too nice. It wasn't great, but I really quite enjoyed Titans a lot more than I expected. Because when they first showed that trailer for Titans, I thought that looked terrible. I mean, they're just trying to, it's really them. it was really the DC universe trying to say, hey guys, look, we're we're dark. Robin. Uh, Robin said, "Fuck Batman." I mean, really, like that Batman line was out of place. I mean, when have Robin ever like before Titans? When have Robin ever said "fuck Batman"? I mean, yeah. But this time, Batman's going to be in this, played by Ian Glenn, and I hope to hear Robin say that in Batman's face. Yeah. But also, supposed to have Superman's son, Superboy, is in this. That could be cool to watch. So yeah, I'm really intrigued by Titans, and what DC has been doing with their DC like TV universe has been pretty cool. So I'm kind of intrigued by this Titans season 2. I mean, Ian Glenn looks great as Batman as well. So and not to mention I think also not Deathstroke. Oh, Deathstroke. Why I always for some reason I always get Deathshot and Deathstroke mixed up for some reason. But Deathstroke is in this, and he's being played by Ashley Morales from La Bama fame. So I'm kind of looking forward for season 2 of Titan. So hopefully it's as good as the first season, but we'll see. All right. Okay. Um, let's see what else. On Tuesday, September 10th, there's Mr. Mercedes with Brandon Gleason, which I never really seen Mr. Mercedes, but it's wow, first Apple and now AT&T are doing streaming. Dang. Everything's like everyone's doing streaming nowadays, all that. But anyway, all right. Now on Thursday, September 12th, is the new show, The Island. Now I actually raved about the show where these group of people are ends up being stuck on a stranded island with no memory and it literally looks like Lost meets maybe Hunger Games or whatnot. This looks really cool. It looks insane. It looks it looks really gruesome. I mean, I think this looks like it could be something really interesting. So hopefully, it's fingers crossed. It's something good. All right. Also on September 12th, there's Mister In Between season 2, which will be premiering on FX. Which I never really seen the first Mister In Between. So um, also on September 12th, there's the Daily Show with Trevor Noah, which is the presidential primary debate thing. So that could be cool. I mean, I kind of like Trevor Noah. That guy is really funny. Okay. All right, coming to Friday, September 13th, there's some show called Unbelievable, which I don't really know a whole lot about. There's season 7 of The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher. I mean, I quite like The Ranch. It's you got Sam Elliott in it. Of course, Danny Masterson is not going to be on the show anymore for obvious reasons. But anyway, yeah, the Ranch is it's a pretty funny, interesting little show. Like I really quite like Ashton Kutcher on this. Sam Elliott, and it's also going into its final season, so there's that. Oh, and as for Unbelievable, I just remembered. Now I kind of know what this is. Unbelievable is a Netflix series that where like a teenage. Here's what it's about. In Unbelievable, it's about a teenage who reports about being raped, and then resends her a story, and two female detectives follow evidence that could reveal the truth. And this literally has like a 13 Reasons Why feel to it. Like I literally saw the trailer before. I didn't know what the name was at first, but then I googled it, and then now I realize what it was now. this has a bit of 13 Reasons Why feel. Like I kind of got a little bit 13 Reasons Why-ish there, but it could be something really cool. I mean, hey, I, it stars Caitlin Devers from Last Man Standing fame and one of my favorite movies of the year, Booksmart. She was great in Booksmart, by the way. You also got Tony Collette in this. I mean, some interesting cast members are involved with this, and I'm kind of intrigued by it. So I'll probably give this one a watch. All right. All right. There's also on September 13th. There's a film called Tour Girl, which is of course about. I kind of talked about this show, not show, but this Netflix movie like not so long ago. It's about this teen girl who realizes like she's the only tour girl in her school, and so she ends up falling for a guy who's also around this who's also pretty tortured. So this is something really interesting. Like you got Steve Zahn is in this, Sabrina Carpenter. I think it I think it looks like a really interesting, funny little comedy. Looks like a nice coming of age film. I think this could be something really cool to watch. Now on September 15th, there's the Comedy Central roast of Alec Baldwin, which I love these Comedy Central roasts. Besides South Park, I think Comedy Central does great with these Comedy Central roasts they put out almost every year. Whether it's the Comedy Central roast of David Hasselhoff, the Comedy Central roast of Donald Trump. Of course, there's the Comedy Central roast of Roseanne, Justin Bieber. I mean, I just really quite love these roasters, and having them, having them roast Alec Baldwin. I am gonna laugh silly if somewhere during the show Alec Baldwin comes out as Trump. I won't be surprised if that will happen. But yeah, and it's the celebrity celebrity roast host who's hosting it will be Sean Hayes, who of course worked with Alec Baldwin on Will and Grace. So yeah, this could be something really cool. Now on May 6th, oh no, on on Monday, September 16th, there is the third and final season of The Deuce, which stars James Franco, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and of course it's about the. If you guys don't know what The Deuce is, it's really about it takes place in 1970s New York City, except season 3 is supposed to take place in the 80s. So, but of course it's about the high life of the 70s with with cocaine, with porn. I gotta be careful how I say this because I'm out of public and gotta be careful how I put the deuce in. But yeah, James Franco of course plays brothers here. You got Maggie Gyllenhaal, who is tremendous on the show. I really quite like the deuce. I mean, season 2 was not as good as first season, but I'm kind of still looking forward for season 3, which, like I said, is going to be the final season. So kind of a little disappointed there, ending it so quick. But also on May 6th, on Monday, why do I keep saying that? Anyway, on Monday, September 16th, there is season 28 of Dancing with the Stars. I mean, hey, Sean Spicer is going to be dancing. That's weird to watch. But yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of interesting dancers here. I mean, Lamar Odom's going to be one of the dancers. I mean, oh boy, this should be interesting to watch here. Also on Monday, September 16th, there is Lil Singh, who I believe is like a YouTuber, if I'm not mistaken. She has a talk show called A Little Late with Lily Singh. Is it Singh or? Alright, Singh with an H at the end. Alright. I can never knew how you pronounce her name that well. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of cool because you don't really have many female late night talk show hosts out there. Most of the female talk show hosts I can really think of are daytime, like Ellen DeGeneres, Kelly Ripa, Rachel Ray. So it's kind of cool to see a female, having a late night talk show. That should be cool to watch. All right. On Tuesday, September 17th, there's a show called The Last Kids on Earth, which I guess is a kids show for Netflix. I don't know much about that. Oh, September 18th is one I really want to see. Wednesday, September 18th, American Horror Story returns, which is American Horror Story 1984. Now, the last two seasons of American Horror Story fell a little flat. Like, they were not as great as they should have. But I'm still quite intrigued by 1984 because this time it's American Horror Story with a little slasher twist. Like, yeah. This time around you got Emma Roberts is back. Not Evan Pierce. That's a little too much hate to see. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by this because I'm a slasher guy. I love me a good slasher horror film. So American Horror Story bringing slasher to it, sign me up. I saw the trailers for 1984, and I just cannot wait for it. It has a bit of a Friday the 13th feel to it, and fingers crossed it's good. Because actually, I think the last American Horror Story that was actually good was probably American Horror Story Roanoke. That was maybe the recent one that was good. So fingers crossed, American Horror Story 1984 is the hit and it's good. So, all right. Now, Friday, September 20th, there's Disenchantment Season 2, which, I was not really into Disenchantment. Netflix has some great adult animated shows, like I love F is for Family, love Big Mouth. Not big with Disenchantment. Despite it being from Matt Groening, who I quite like. I'm not the biggest guy when it comes to The Simpsons, but come on, the guy also did Futurama. Matt Groening is pretty cool there. So I'm kind of intrigued by season 2 of Disenchantment. Cool voice cast involved. So hopefully I'll probably still watch season 2 even though I wasn't all that big with season 1, but maybe season 2 will be much better. Alright. Also, September 20th, there's Between Two Ferns, the movie, which, of course, if you guys don't know Between Two Ferns, it's a Funny or Die thing with Zach Galifianakis, who interviews, like, a bunch of celebrities. He interviewed Barack Obama one time, Brad Pitt he interviewed. So, I'm kind of intrigued by the film version, which I don't know how you do a movie like this, but, hey, maybe it can be good. Also, September 20th, there's a Fastest Cars Season 2, which I don't know much about. My stepdad will probably know more about that than I do, because I don't know jack squat about cars. Oh, not to mention, there is going to be the Primetime Emmy Award in September, which I can't remember the actual date for that. Doesn't really have it listed here. But speaking of the Emmy Awards, on Sunday, September 22nd, it is the 70th first Primetime Emmy Awards. First time in decades without a host, so they're kind of going all what the Oscars did, which, oh boy. The Oscars, I love the Oscars, but, the Oscars still did great without a host, but it's going to be interesting who's going to take home the award. Like, would it be Game of Thrones, would be a not Handmaid's Tale. Would be a Killing Eve. I'm curious to see who's going to take home the Emmy Awards this year. And it's going to be on Fox too, so there's that. Alright. Now, the big ones come after the Emmys. Okay? Now, Monday, September 23rd, we got season 3 of 911. This time you got Ronda Rousey is going to play Firefighter in this, which I'm still a little skeptical by because, I mean, Ronda Rousey's acting is not the best. But maybe she'll do great here, who knows. But of course, I really quite like 911. I think it's a really cool show. It's really engaging. I really like the characters involved. You got Jennifer Love Hewitt, who doesn't love a good Jennifer Love Hewitt. I mean, I adore me some Jennifer Love Hewitt. So I'm really looking forward for season 3 of 911. I mean, you got Ryan Murphy here, so why not? Also on September 23rd, there's something on Netflix called Team Kaylee. I know it was called Team Kylie, so I literally thought it was gonna be like a Kylie Jenner thing, but I don't know anything about Team Kaylee. But if you guys, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, but yeah, something called Team Kaylee's premiere on Netflix, so there's that. Um, on on NBC, there's season 17 of The Voice. So I don't really watch The Voice. So if you're a fan of The Voice, good news. Season 17 is premiering. So yeah. On also on September 23rd on CBS is season 2 of The Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer, Max Greenfield. I quite love The Neighborhood. You know, it was kind of like a new this generation's Jeffersons. I kind of got a bit of a Jefferson vibe from the show, and the Neighborhood. You know, I really quite like the chemistry with Cedric the Entertainer and Max Greenfield. It's pretty cool seeing Max Greenfield back on TV since New Girl ended. We got Beth Ferris here. Cool to see her back on TV since Two Broke Girls ended. Yeah, it's a really funny show, and I cannot wait for season 2. Yeah. All right. Also premiering on CBS is Bob Hart's Apisola Season 1, which is a new CBS sitcom. And here's what it's about. It's a love story about Bob, played by Billy Gardell from Mike and Molly fame, who's a middle-aged compression stock businessman from Detroit who unexpectedly falls for his cardiac nurse named Abisola, played by Falak. Can't really pronounce the last name. Olo Fowescu, who's a Nigerian immigrant while recovering, and she ended up saving him after he ended up recovering from a heart attack, and he ended up setting his sights on winning her over, which on paper that sounds creepy because in the trailer you see him like mainly following her. I'm like, dude, that's not romantic. That's kind of creepy. If she doesn't want you, then hey, there's other fish in the sea, you know. But hey, it's Billy Gardell. You know, uh, Melissa McCartney. Her career has been rocking sky high since Mike and Molly ended. It's a shame that Billy Gardell hasn't really had the same career and same success that Melissa McCartney had. But hey, I think this sounds like it could be really interesting. Maybe it could be cute. Maybe it could be creepy. Who knows? But there you are. All right. Now, also premiering on Monday on Fox is a show called Prodigal Son, which is about the son of a convicted serial killer who has made hunting murders of his life's working on. So, ooh, man. Supposed to have Micah Sheen in it. I love me some Micah Sheen. Who doesn't like Micah Sheen? It looks interesting. And I just saw the trailer and it looks. Been watching some previews because they show on Fox a whole lot. it looks weird. Like, I mean, this literally doesn't even look like a show that should be on Fox. Actually, it looks like more it should be like a Netflix release. But hey, I do love me a good serial killer, anything serial killer related. So maybe this could be cool. Also on CBS on September 23rd is the new show All Rise, which is a Liga show, and it stars Simone Missick from who played Missy Knight in Luke Cage, and she plays this newly appointed judge named Lola Carmichael, who's pretty much a highly regarded and impressive deputy district attorney who doesn't intend to sit back on the bench in her new role, but instead leans in and immediately pushing the boundaries and challenging the expectations of what a judge can be. Now, now I love Simone Missick as Missy Knight on Luke Cage. She was a notorious badass on that show. So it's pretty cool to see her, making like a TV comeback. This time going from a Netflix show to a CBS show. That should be pretty cool to watch. Anyway, sorry about that. Now, Monday, September 23rd, there is The Good Doctor Season 3. I love The Good Doctor. You got Freddie Highmore. I mean, how on earth is Freddie Highmore not getting any award buzz for this show is beyond me. I think he did got a Critics' Choice Award, but how is he not getting any Emmy love? I mean, I think Freddie Highmore is just awesome on this show, and not like the other group of characters here. I think this is a really great show. Like, if you guys haven't seen The Good Doctor, I literally call it the best medical show since ER. Now, I'm not a Grey's Anatomy guy, so, but yeah, this is literally the best. Like, I'm going to repeat it. This is the best medical show, in my opinion, since ER. I just quite love the show, and if you guys still haven't seen The Good Doctor yet, give that show a shot. I think you'll enjoy it. All right. Now, finally, also on September 23rd, there is another legal show called Bluff City Law, which stars Jimmy Smith and Caitlin McGee, and It's actually a legal family drama that reunites a father and daughter attorney duo played by Jimmy Smith and Caitlin McGee, who pretty much take on social justice in Memphis. And I mean, we got two legal shows premiere the same day. Love City Law and All Rise. I mean, who doesn't love a good legal show? There's so many cop shows, so why not more legal shows? And of course, we also got Bull Season 4, which is also a legal show. So, I mean, if you're a fan of legal drama series, Mondays is for you, because Monday, September 23rd, we got All Rise, Love City Law, and Bull. Hey, I quite like Bull. I've seen episodes here and there. Bull's a pretty cool show. But yeah, if you're a fan of these legal shows, here's a nice lineup for you. All right. Also on September 24th, there's season 17 of NCIS, which is an okay show. I mean, I don't really watch it fully as most people do, but I think I quite dig NCIS once in a while. There's The Resident Season 3, which is another mega show with Sharon Carter herself, Emily Van Camp. There's Season 2 of The Conners, which I quite got a kick out of The Conners. I know The Conners got a lot of hate because they, ended up canceling Roseanne because Roseanne, tweeted out some not so great stuff. And then they, of course, brought The Conners into play. You got John Goodman, who I think is great on the show. Kathy Segal is supposed to be like pretty much the series regular, so there's that. So yeah, I really think The Conners is really funny, and I mean, obviously, of course, Roseanne, got canceled because don't say stupid stuff, then you won't get canceled, But yeah. Anyway, what? All right, now, all right, now, also premiering on September 24th is season 2 of Less This Mess. Now, it's of course about this New York couple who ends up buying, a farm and all, so they could really rekindle their romance and all and start a new life. You got Dax Shepard and Lake Bell, who I think are the highlight of the show. It's a really interesting sitcom. You got Pam Grier is in this. I love Pam Grier on the show. David Kettner is great. Really cool show. Like, if you guys haven't seen Bless This Mess yet, give it a go. I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway. Anyway, also premiering on September 24th, we got season 2. Anyway, anywho, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, all right, premiering September 24th, it is season 2 of FBI, which I haven't really seen much of FBI, but I know lots of people do like that show. So if you're a fan of FBI, good news. September 24th is when it premieres. Also, premiering September 24th is season 4 of This Is Us. I mean, I'm not the world's biggest This Is Us guy. It's an okay show. A little depressing, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, you need tissues while you're watching the show. But Sterling K. Brown, I really think he's a highlight of the show. I think he's great on it. Christian Metz is great. This is us. I believe he scored a couple of Emmy nominations recent, so pretty sure he's gonna win some. But yeah, if you're a fan of This Is Us, good news. Season 4 is premiering. On September 24th. So there you go. All right. Now, also premiering September 24th is the 6th and final season of Empire. Now, Empire has been in the news a lot lately, and not for the good reasons. Of course, there was stuff about the whole Jesse Smollett situation. You guys know about that. But it's a shame that it's ending because I think it's a really interesting show. Terrence Howard. I mean, as Lucius Lyon, who does love Lucius Lyon? Taraji B. Henson, the cookie is really awesome. So yeah, I'm really sad that's coming to an end, but I guess I can survive. But yeah. Anyway, now also premiering September 24th, back to back, is it is season 6 of Blackish and this first season and the series premiere of Mixed-ish. Which, if you guys don't know what Mixed-ish is, it's really like a Blackish spinoff that features Bo as a kid who of course like is brought up in the 80s and all. Now we're getting a couple of cool Blackish. Blackish has been interesting with its spinoff. We have a Grownish on Freeform, now Mixed-ish. I really quite like the Blackish, so hey, I'm really looking forward to see Mixed-ish, and of course I'm looking forward to see Blackish. So hey, I'm really curious to see what the next spinoff's gonna be. So anyway, also premiering on September 24th, it is season 1 of Emergence, which is about a police chief who takes in a young child after she finds her near the site of a mysterious accident, and the investigation draws her into a conspiracy that's larger than she has ever imagined. I mean, it stars Allison Tolman, who's really great on Good Girls. She's a pretty cool actress. I've seen her pop up here like lots of TV shows. But anyway, speaking of medical, there's also on September 24th, there's season 2 of New Amsterdam, which I quite like New Amsterdam. It's a pretty cool show. So I mean, it's not as good as The Good Doctor, but I still think it's an okay show. September 24th, there's a NCIS New Orleans season 6 coming to CBS. I mean, NCIS is a pretty big franchise, so why not? All right. Wednesday, September 25th, there's Liza's new show called Liza on Demand, which stars Liza Koshy. There's season 2 of The Masked Singer, which I did not care for. There's season 39. 39, Jesus Christ. There's season 39 of Survivor. Dang. Of course, there's Chicago Med season 5. There's Chicago Fire season 8. Chicago PD season 7 all premieres. I mean, if you're a fan of those Chicago series, there you go. There's Goldberg season 7. I love the Goldbergs. It's actually my favorite show. It's actually my favorite show on TV right now. I think it's a really well put together show. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, also premiering on September 25th, there's season 2 of the Goldberg spin-off School, which I quite like. School. It's a really cool, funny little show. I mean, you got Amanda Michalka as Lena, not Lena, Lene, I meant to say. Really funny show. If you guys haven't seen School yet, give that one a shot. There's the 11th and final season of Modern Family. That's coming to an end this season. There's Single Parent season 2 with Brad Garrett and Lathan Macer and Taran Killam. I quite like Single Parents. It's a pretty funny little show. Kobe Smulders is returning to TV with a show called Stumpletown, which Stumpletown, is based on a graphic novel and stars Kobe Smulders as Dex Pelleras, who's pretty much a assertive, sharp-witted Army veteran PI in Portland, and her unapologetic skills are pretty much puts her in the firing line of hardcore criminals and all. And so it's pretty much like a police drama. I mean, you got Kobe Smulders back on TV. I mean, she's on TV lately. She was on that Friends from College show on Netflix. Not to mention, she had a guest spot on Agents of Shield. She also not to mention How I Met Your Mother fame. I mean, Kobe Smulders has still been doing good since How I Met Your Mother ended. So yeah. Now, I was rewatching a Billy on the Street thing where him and Neil Patrick Harris was going around New York City, and Billy Eichner was saying, "What's going to happen to Kobe Smulders?" Well, there's your answer. Anyway, also premiering on September 25th, there's season 14 of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I quite got a kick out of It's Always Sunny. I mean, you got Danny DeVito, Charlie Day, Kay Flynn Olsen, who I'm still pissed off at Fox for getting rid of Meg, but whatever. I mean, I haven't really watched every episode of it, but I have seen episodes of It's Always Sunny here and there, and it's a really well put together, funny show, and I gotta keep watching this one. I quite like the episodes I've seen. Alright. Also premiering on September 25th on FXX is some anime show called Cake, which I don't know anything about. Let's see. Alright. Premiering September 25th, it is season 23 of South Park. Yep, South Park is coming back. It's coming back. I mean, Hey, I do love me some South Park, you know, and I'm curious to see what and who South Park is gonna be poking fun at. I got few, I got few prediction on what and who South Park's gonna probably poke fun at. One of which is the college admission scandal. I guarantee you, you know, Trey Park and Matt Stone saw what's happening with Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, and I guarantee you they're gonna do something where you know where one of the parents of the kids are trying to get their kids into submit into a school or whatever, and they end up driving and all that. I guarantee you the college admission scandal is going to be a big hardcore thing they're going to be poking fun at this season. So yeah. Also premiering September 25th, Crank Yankers returns. I mean, Crank Yankers it's pretty much like a phone prank comedy series with puppets. It is hilarious. If you guys never seen Crank Yankers yet, it's go check out Crank Yankers. It's probably some of the funniest stuff you'll ever see. All right, premiering on September 26th, there's some show called Explain on Netflix, which I don't know anything about. Creep Show premieres on Shudder. I mean, Creep Show is of course a anthology horror series. It is a really gruesome series. I mean, like it's of course based on the a couple of book like short stories by Stephen King and George A. Romero directed like a film version. So yeah, I'm intrigued by Creep Show. All right, September 26th, there's season 3 of Young Sheldon, which of course Big Bang Theory ended, so we got more Sheldon to look forward to. There's on NBC, there's Superstore season 5, which I love Superstore. If you guys never seen Superstore, give that one a shot. There is also season 16 of Grey's Anatomy, which I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, so if you're a fan of Grey's Anatomy, good news, it returns on September 26th. There's a show called The Unicorn with Walter Goggins, which I love Walter Goggins. So anything with Walter Goggins in it, I'll definitely give it a shot. There's a show called Perfect Harmony, which looks like Glee meets Sister Act. So hey, that could be pretty cool to watch. There's season 7 of Mom, which I quite like Mom, so we'll see that returning. There's the 4th and final season of The Good Place with Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. I love The Good Place, so hey, that could be cool. That could be cool to see, but it's gonna be the final season, so shame that it's ending so fast. But hey, not every show could last so long. So not every show could last as long as Survivor have. I mean, season 39, Jesus Christ. There's season 2 of A Million Little Things, which I quite like. A Million Little Things. It's pretty sad at times, but not really like the chemistry with the cast with one another, and I think A Million Little Things is really good. So I'm really looking forward to see where season 2 is going to go. Like you got Jason Ritter appearing this season, so could be cool. There's a show called Sunnyside premiering on NBC, which is about a disgraced New York City councilman who becomes a champion for a diverse group of hopefuls who dream of becoming American citizens. You got Cal Penn in it, and I love me some Cal Penn. I mean, Harold and Kumar, I love that franchise. So, hey, Sunnyside also looks pretty funny and interesting, and hopefully it's something pretty good. All right. Now, Patricia Heaton from Everybody Loves Raymond and The Middle fame, she's returning back on TV with a show called Carol's Second Act. And, I mean, it's pretty cool seeing her coming back on TV. I mean, it's a shame The Middle ended. And also, it's pretty cool that she's making a TV comeback. Now, of course, the one who played her husband, Neil Flynn, had a TV comeback with that bar show Abby, and that didn't do so well. So, would this be the same fate? Who knows? And not to mention the one who played the daughter, Eden Shaw, she was supposed to have a spin-off of The Middle, but yeah. Alright. So it was raining at first. Anyway. Um, also there also on September alright, also on September 26th there's season 21 of Law and Order SVU. Holy cow. Law and Order's been on the air this long? Dang. Um, there's also the sixth and final season of How to Get Away with Murder that returns, and Viola Davis is back. I mean, hey, Viola Davis is awesome on the show, so can't wait to watch that. Now, Simone Mister is not the only Luke Cage star who's making a TV comeback. Also premiering on September 26th, it's a show called Eva, which also features Luke Cage star Mike Coulter. And stars this actress named Keisha Herbers from Westworld fame. And in it, she plays this female psychologist who pretty much joins a priest in training and a carpenter as they investigate the church's backlog of explaining mysteries, including supposed miracles, demonic possessions, and haunting. And you got Michael Emerson from Lost fame, the aforementioned Mike Coulter. I mean, it's pretty cool to see Mike Coulter come back to TV since I'm guessing we're never going to see Luke Cage again. But hey, this hopefully Evil is pretty good. All right. Also on September 27th on Netflix, there's a show called The Politician, which is a new political comedy show that is created by Ryan Murphy, who is pretty much the king of TV. I mean, you got the dude from Dear Evan Hansen. He's like trying to run for a high school president, believe it or not, and the guy is way too old to be a high school student. So I'm still not sure why they're casting that guy as a high school student, but whatever. You also got Grant Paltrow in this. Bette Miller's on the show. I think it looks really funny. I mean, sign me up. I'll probably give this one a shot. Also on September 27th, there's the How to Train Dragon TV series, Dragon Rescue Riders. Um, there's some Netflix film called In the Shadow of the Moon with Boyd Holbrook. I liked him on Logan, so why not? There's season 10 of Hawaii Five-0. That's returning on CBS. American Housewife season 4 is returning on ABC. Fresh Off the Boat is returning on with season 6 on ABC, whether Constance Wu likes it or not. If you guys remember the thing when Fresh Off the Boat got renewed and Constance Wu kind of got, I don't want to be a little rude, but she kind of got a little kind of a little nuts about it because, I mean, I don't think she really meant it in a bad way, but when the show got renewed, Constance Wu was saying that she's a little disappointed that got renewed because that means she's gonna it's gonna keep her away from doing other projects. So yeah, I mean, Constance, I get that your film Crazy Rich Asians was a hit, but lots of people will love to have their shows renewed. I mean, yeah. I mean, Minnie Driver probably wishes her show Speechless was renewed. So, come on, you could do other there's lots of people who have done shows and movies around the same time, so you could do it to Constance. So I mean, I know she has that movie Hustlers coming out, so hopefully that's okay. But yeah, I mean, who complains about their show being renewed? I mean, whatever. Anyway, also premiering on September 27th, there's Magnum PI season 2, which I love the reboot of Magnum PI. You got Jay Hernandez as Tyrell. The one who plays Higgins, the actress who plays Higgins, I can't remember her name. She's actually really good on the show. I think she's a scene stealer. I mean, yeah, Magnum PI the reboot is actually not all that bad. I mean, when they first announced a reboot of Magnum PI, I was like, really, like, who could replace Tom Selleck? But they did a pretty good job with this, and I'm really intrigued by it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, season 2 is as good. But they're premiering it on a Friday, which, I mean, MacGyver does well on Friday, so maybe it could do well, but who knows. There's also premiering on September 27th. There's 2020 at Dateline NBC. There's that. There's season 10 of Blue Bloods, which, by the way, one time I met Donnie Wahlberg on the set of Blue Bloods. There's a little bit for you there. Right. There's. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much all. September 28th, there's a 48 Hours, season 32, which. 32, dang. There's, on Sunday, September 29th, there's a Godfather of Harlem, which is an epic show that stars Forrest Whitaker as famed gangster Bumpy Johnson. I'm kind of intrigued by that. I mean, I do like Forrest Whitaker, so why not? There's season 30 of America's Funniest Home Videos premiering on ABC. That could be pretty cool. I quite like Funniest Home Videos, but Funniest Home Videos is not as great as it used to be when Tom Bergeron and Bob Saget was the host, but I thought Roberto was pretty decent too. Also on CBS, there's a season 52 of 60 Minutes. Wow, 60 Minutes has been on the air that long. Dang. There's speaking of shows that's been on the air that long. Also on September 29th, there's season 31 of The Simpsons, which premieres on Fox. I mean, hey, I'm okay. I think The Simpsons is just okay. I mean, I'm not really the world's biggest Simpsons guy, but this show's been around the air for long. Like, I think it first premiered in 1989 or 88. I know it first premiered in the late 80s, which, wow, crazy the show's been on the air that long. Anyway. Also premiering on September 29th is this new show called Bless the Heart, I meant to say, which is about the Hearts, who's a summer family that has always been broke and forever struggling to make ends meet. So, like, one day they achieve the American dream, but they're like already rich and friends and a family and laughter and all. So, I mean, this looks like it could be something really interesting. I mean, it's, anime shows that are not named Family Guy or South Park or Bob's Burgers don't always do great. I mean, look at some of the track records. The anime Napoleon Dynamite didn't last too long. There was that Alan Gregory series with Jonah Hill. That didn't last so long. So hopefully, Bless the Heart could be great, and will last long. But who knows? All right. Also premiering on September 29th is obviously, of course, Bob's Burgers season 10 and Family Guy season 18. So Family Guy returned. That's pretty cool. Bob's Burgers coming back, which could be cool too. There's God Friended Me season 2. I quite like the first season of God Friended Me, and after with that cliffhanger, I kind of want to see where season 2 is going to go. For some reason, there's another season of Shark Tank, which I don't really watch Shark Tank. I'm not really all that interested with Shark Tank. I mean, so if you're a fan of Shark Tank, good news, that returns. And last but not least, there's season 11 of NCIS LA, and there's season 2 of The Rookie with Nathan Fillion. So yeah, lots of interesting shows. Shows are premiering in September. But let me lead you guys. What are some of your anticipated TV premieres coming in September? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here, C Movies, signing off.